Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me. I'm here again. Weird, right? Sorry, I think I just moved the camera. For today's video, I am finally going to film the following someone else's makeup tutorial, which I am super duper uber late on this trend. But like, yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna do it. So for today, I chose to pick one of my all-time favorite makeup people. I was going to choose Jaclyn Hill. Okay, sorry about the noise in the background and the whole lighting change if it's changing because it's a little gloomy outside. But I was gonna choose a Jaclyn Hill, but I just felt like a lot of people are doing like more like very well-known makeup artists, and I wanted to do someone that's like, you know, well-known but like doesn't get as much credit as they should be getting. So I chose Tina Halada. I'll like put a picture of her here or something. If you guys know who she is, she's like my fave. She's friends with like Daisy Marquez and Shelby, and she's just, I love her so much. So I chose to pick one of her tutorials so I can recreate it. And she also is using the Jaclyn Hill palette, so I have that, so it'll be like, you know, better because with my circumstances, I can't buy everything that like a person is using. So I chose at least I have like, you know, the eyeshadow palette, so it'll be kind of like if I recreated it. But I am going to be using like different products if I don't have them, obviously, because it's just, you know? Okay, so anyways, without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So I have my iPad right here. I'm going to be following it with my iPad, and this video is called the Sunset Smoky Eye, and it just says Jaclyn Hill palette tutorial. So she's using the Jaclyn Hill palette, so we are going to start watching and do our makeup. So let me press play. Baby, I'm the baddest. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this tutorial right here. Also guys, I did create this look using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. You guys have all been requesting this for weeks, and I finally filmed a tutorial using that palette, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. And if you guys want to see how I achieved this makeup look right here, then make sure you guys keep on watching. Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a... Okay, so she has her eyebrows done and she has them like concealed, so I'm going to be doing that and then I'll be right back. A sunset kind of makeup tutorial, and I already did my eyebrows and primed off camera, so let's go ahead and get started with the makeup. So I'll be using my Giorgio Armani powder. Okay, so she already primed, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's see what she does next. Our fabric foundation. You guys have not tried this yet, you need to. It's so amazing and underhyped. Like, it works perfectly for my skin type. I am the shade 3.5 in this. I just got a facial a few days ago, and okay, so she's just talking about her skin. So she used the Giorgio Armani something foundation. Yeah, she used like a really expensive foundation, and of course I can't afford that, so I'm just going to be using my foundation. I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I noticed that this is really dark for me all of a sudden. I don't know if it's always been dark and I just never noticed, or if I got lighter during the winter, I don't know. But I'm going to be taking this, and she is using like a beauty blender, but I don't know if it's the beauty blender, but I'm just going to be taking my Real Technique sponge. And what she did is that she put the product on her on the little sponge. So I'm gonna try to do that. I really never do that, but I'm gonna try to do that for this video because I'm gonna try to follow as much as like the things she does, but I feel like it's just gonna soak up all the product. But let's just try it out. I feel like my sponge is way too wet and it's not looking cute. but we're just gonna go with it, okay? This is actually working better than I expected it to. So weird. I'm going to keep playing the video to see what else she does.
You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like a pimple. It was mainly just like congested skin. And she told me it's because I eat like really oily foods. And like that oil kind of like stays in your body and it like stays underneath your skin and produces like kind of like blackheads or clogged pores. I'm gonna start eating better and like try to eat less oily foods, even though it's really hard for me because my favorite food is like Chick-fil-A and like burgers and stuff. But like eating well is just as important as like your skincare, and I ate really bad. As I personally know that I literally eat like so bad. I don't really think about it. I just like eat what I want to eat, you know what I mean? And that's not really good. So yeah, now I'm gonna be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer.
Okay, so I think I just did not film anything, so I'm so sorry. I did use, I don't know when I stopped filming, okay? I don't know when the camera stopped filming or when I just didn't press the record button, but I did cover, I did use the concealer to conceal, okay, I used this concealer to conceal under my eyes, my chin, top of my lip, and my forehead real quick. And now I'm just using my CoverGirl powder to set under my eyes. And you can see in the video that she says that she sets the rest of her face with a compact powder, but I unfortunately don't have that, so I am just going to be taking more of this loose powder and just lightly dusting it on the rest of my face because your girl has no compact powder. I just set my face with this powder. I just usually set my whole face with this powder. And I've never actually set my eyes with like a wet beauty blender, but it looks really good. I think I should just do this more often. I'm not sure if she like set it. I think she set the whole thing she concealed, so I'm gonna do that too because I'm going to be setting the rest of my face. I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques powder brush and more of that powder. Just real lightly setting the whole face because I'm very oily.
Bronzer, I am taking my butter bronzer from Precision's Formula. You guys already know. And by the way, this is a Morphe M530 brush.
Okay, so she bronzed up her skin and she used the butter bronzer, and I don't have that. I'm practically not going to have anything, so I'm just going to substitute it with my own things. So I am going to be taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette. You know, the same thing I've always used in all my videos with my Wet n Wild brush right here. And I'm just going to contour, I think she said bronze. Contour bronze, I don't know what it is, honestly I don't know the difference, but I'm just gonna do it. So I think I put too much. I think she bronzed, but I don't know the difference between that, so I'm just doing this.
I'm taking Milani Luminoso on a Morphe E4 brush. You guys know my books with this heavy. And for my highlighter, I'm taking this Makeup Forever.
Okay, so she used a blush. She used Milani Luminoso, and guess what? I don't have that. So I'm just going to be taking my Jelly Pom Pom Cosmetics little bronzer duo and taking the little blush in that palette. I honestly don't know if that's even close to what she's using, but you know, we gotta put some blush on there. Just I'll put a little bit of blush on there. This is why I was kind of like not gonna film these kinds of videos, because I don't have all these stuff that everyone else has, and I'm just like, bro, like I can't keep up, man, you know.
Yeah, they came out with like little individual pans, and this is the palette that I created with it. Yeah, I love this highlighter so much. It's like a golden, like champagne color. It's so stunning.
Okay, so for her highlight, she used what is it? Makeup Forever highlight, I think that's what she said. And she did mention that it was like a goldish highlight, so I don't have that, but I do have like a goldish highlight. I am going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette, and there is a really nice gold, very creamy shade in this palette, this shade right here. So I am going to be taking that and highlighting my face. This is like the creamiest one out of the whole palette, and it's blinding. And it does seem like she just put it on her cheeks. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to take it anywhere else. I'm not going to go crazy. Okay, now it seems like she's getting the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I have it right here with me. So now we're going to be actually doing the same exact thing she's doing. I don't have the same brushes as her, but I am going to try my best to look for a brush similar to what she's using and just try my best to recreate the eye look.
The Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be doing like a kind of like sunset type of smoky eye situation. I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of go with it. But yeah, so the first shade I'm gonna go in with is this one right here. I don't know what it's called because it doesn't have names, but yeah, it's this like orange kind of color. Descriptions. I'm taking that on a Makeup Shack. Oh, it doesn't say the name, but it looks like this. It's basically like a dupe for the Morphe E27, I want to say. I'm not sure, but yeah, it just looks like this. It's really, really good for blending. And I already did prime and set my lids with just like concealer and then powder.
Okay, so the first shade she went in with is this color right here called Creamsicle. And it's really gloomy outside and I really hate it. And I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild brush thingy, this brush. And she kind of like packed this shadow on, so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to zoom you guys in. And just pack it on in the crease area. So she kind of did this. On her it looks way brighter because she is lighter than me. But just gonna, you know, try my best. And it does seem like she like brought it all the way in. So I am gonna do that. Okay, I tried my best to recreate the first color, so let's keep going and see what she does.
Pink is this one right here. It's like an orangey red color, and I'm taking it on my same brush. I'm only going to take it on like half of the brush so it doesn't go up too high.
Okay, so then she used the color, I think this is called Hunts, this color right here. It's like a, she said it was like a orangey brown, I think, or reddish brown, I don't know. But she used the same brush that she used for that yellow, so I'm going to do the same thing. And she said that she only put it on half of the brush so it won't go as high, or that high. So I'm just going to take it on like half of the brush. See that? Half of the brush. And I'm going to try to tap it off. And just practically she like laid it a little bit on top of that yellow. So I'm going to do the same thing. But this is as good as it's going to get with that red color. So let's see what she does next.
With a Morphe M441 brush to get like more precise into the crease. And I'm kind of flicking it outward, like not really. You know what I mean? I'm not really like extending it, but I am just kind of putting that product out there. And I'm taking this shade right here, which is...
Okay, so she put a little bit more of that color, she said, to make it more precise. So I don't know if I should do that because it already looks very dark and hers doesn't look... Oh, well, this color has something. I don't know what color this has, but my brushes are legit dirty. But I think I'm just going to blend this out because hers does not look this dark. I think I just went a little bit crazy with the color.
Right underneath that shade I used before, it's kind of like more of a cranberry color, and this is just going right into the crease.
So she went in with this color now, which is Jax. This is Jax right here, and she practically did the same thing that I did with Hunts. So she's just layering color after color after color, which I understand because that just creates the sunset vibe she's going for. So I'm going to be taking that on the same brush that I used to just blend it right now, and not really taking it as high as the color Hunts, just kind of like putting it there, but just on the crease. And I'm going to just I'm just going to build up this color until I really like it because it's very pigmented and very dark.
Now, if you guys want this look to be more like bright and colorful, you guys can do this step. But basically, I'm just going to take one of these shades from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm taking this purple shade. It's like a grape kind of purple shade, and I'm just going to use that as a base underneath my lid color so that it makes it pop more. And I'm just packing that all over my lid.
So I found my BH Cosmetics 100 in Color palette eyeshadow in the second edition, and I think I'm going to be taking this color right here. It looks kind of similar to what she put on her lid, so I'm just going to do that and take some of this and just apply it over the lid, she said.
Primary kind of shade that I used earlier, this one right here, and that's going to be the shade that I apply on top. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out.
Okay, so she takes the same color Jax, and she puts that on top of the purple that we just put. So I'm just going to take another color. This is more fluffier, and I'm just going to get that and pack that on top of the purple, hopefully. And I don't know about anyone else, but my eyes have this thing where, like, if I zoom you guys in, you see that right there, like that, like right on the lash line. It never picks up product, and I hate it so much because the looks never come out nice. I don't know what it is that my, like, lash line doesn't want to pick up, but it does that with every single eyeshadow that I ever use. And I'm trying to, like, get it into this inner corner part. So let me just... And I'm not going to be taking this one to blend out that color. I'm going to be taking the one we used before, and she says just blend it all out, so that's what I'm going to do.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my inner corners with this shade right here, this one. And I'm going to spritz my brush a little bit because I want this inner corner to be super gleaming. So. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. These are the New Balance.
Okay, so to highlight her inner corners, she used the shade Faint, this color right here. It's just a nice, like, pinky color. So she did wet it with Fix Plus, but I am not going to do that. I'm just going to apply it just normally. Okay, so she completely just skipped through the lower lash line. So from what I can see,
these are the New Balance.
It looks... I'm just going to try and, like, make up my own thing for this because I honestly have no idea what she did for her lower lash line. But I'm going to try. And I'm just going to use this little tiny precision brush that might have leftover black. So I'm just going to take that off. And I'm going to go in with Hunt's first. And just, like, kind of, like... Okay, and now I'm going to be taking Jax on the same brush and kind of, like, put it also in there. Just like a tiny bit. You don't really want a lot of this. And then we're going to be taking another brush. I found this, like, angled brush that I really don't know when I'll be using, so I'm going to try and blend that out with this. So I'm going to come back right now. I'm just going to blend it in. So as you can see, I kind of try to blend the shadow under. It's not really working out for me. Maybe I'm just not using the right, like, brush, but I don't have another brush. So she does put on lashes, but as you guys know me by now, I don't apply lashes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and go and do my mascara.
This matte liquid lipstick in the shade 101. You guys know it's my favorite liquid lipstick formula ever. Okay, so you could leave it at, like, a matte lip, but I want to go with a gloss. So I'm taking this Too Faced Melted Latex liquified high shine lipstick in the shade Peekaboo, and I'm just applying that on top. This one's like really pink. It's not like too pink, but let's see. Okay guys, this is the completed makeup.
Okay, so she said you can leave it as a matte lipstick or as a gloss. I don't think I'm going to be going as light as she did because, of course, if you guys know me, you guys know that light shades on me just don't look good. So I'm going to be taking a little wipey just because I have like concealer lips, and just take off all that concealer. So because I don't like light lipsticks, I am going to be going a little bit darker just because I feel like it like goes with like the dark eyes. I don't know, it's just me. I'm not a professional or anything, but I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Lolita lipstick. And I really like these lipsticks because they're so just comfortable on the lips, and it's just the most amazing thing. Like, I choose these over the Kylie ones, and it's a whole thing for me. So I'm going to be taking that and putting it all over my lips. Okay, so I'm back. I changed my hair. I was gonna like curl it, but I had it like in this like bun style, and I don't know, I'm kind of digging my hair just like this. I might look a little bit messy to some. I look weird. Okay, wait. Ah, my camera's falling. Anyways, if you guys saw throughout this video, I was kind of doubting that I was gonna like this because it just looks super dark and I'm just not used to it, but at the end of the day, I truly do like this. Tina did do like a lot of stuff that I didn't, that I personally do all the time. Like, I use brow gel, and in the video she didn't say she used brow gel. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. What else? She didn't contour her nose, and I usually do, but I'm kind of digging the no contour nose thing because usually like it looks cakey because I don't know how to contour my nose. But anyways, yeah, I really liked it. I am really glad that I chose Tina to do this because I really love her. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more makeup related videos or any other kind of like entertainment related videos. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys have any like suggestions, video suggestions, you guys can leave that in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know when, hopefully soon, but I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.